Good evening to everyone. It's a great privilege, and first of all, I would like to say, God bless everybody for serving. It is not easy giving your time, your resource, your energy to serving a country. It comes with a reward, and I will commend you for that, and I will ensure you that it's going to pay off. The service, national service, is not a joke. It's something when you do, you are not just serving the country, but you are learning how to become great. Because one of the principles of greatness is that you have to what? You have to serve. And I would like to thank the executive of the OT region and the Volta region, NASPA, for inviting me. It was a surprise, and let me say a miracle, to be here. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, Mr. General Secretary. I'm grateful. So, without wasting my time, I want to go straight into my slide, okay? And I would like you to follow me. I'm talking about financial literacy, okay? I'm talking about financial literacy. First of all, I'm the CEO of Stan Incorporated. This is a consultancy. A consultancy that deals with leadership, legal and management experts. What we do is that we consult, we organize conferences, and we have a university, that is the LLM. Time will not permit me, so after here we can link up so that I take you through our services. This is our legal unit, our legal firm. Per the law background, we can help you with your process from start to finish of winning your case at court. So anything that has to do with legal issues, you can contact us, okay? So what do you expect, what to expect today on your, as we speak on financial literacy? What to expect on financial literacy. So one of the things that you're going to learn the types of capital. You have to know that when we talk about resources, we have the natural resources, we have the natural resources, we have the capital resources, we have the human resources. Basically, these are the three resources that we have. So among the resources, human resources, that is you as a person, as a national service personnel. You were the human resource that was contributing to the growth of the company or the organization. We have the natural resources, as we see with the land and the vegetation. That are the natural resources, our gold, our diamonds, natural resources. Then we have the capital resources. The capital resources can be grouped into two. We can talk about the physical cash as in capital, money, or we can talk about capital in the form of machineries, okay? But today I want to look at the capital in the form of money. So as national service personnel, the question is, how do you become financially stable? Financially stable, okay? I want to give you the lecture that it is practical for you to relate with, okay? We may not go into deep banking terms and but we will give examples of banking terms and stuff. But I would like you to relate with what I'm saying. Understand that there is money around you. It is up to us to have the knowledge and the wisdom to tap in that money. So when I talk about capital, I'm talking about money. Okay, I'm talking about money. Capital here is not the form of machines, but money. We also look at the difference between money and currency. This is where, in my conclusion, it might turn into a debate or a different school of thought. Is money really currency? Or is money, as you have the 50 cedis notes, is it the same as money? Is money different from currency or is it the same? Then we'll be looking at the 12 levels of revenue. So as I'm talking about the types of capital, we are looking at the 12 levels of revenue, or let me say the different types of money in that regard, okay? So that is what you are supposed to expect. So the first of all, I want to talk about revenue. When I talk about revenue, what I mean is, number one, financial capital. So the first on the list of capital that you need to have knowledge about is what we call what? Financial capital. So revenue is essential for building financial stability and security or independence. When we talk about revenue, we are talking about the money you receive, the regular earnings, whether from job or from business, for investment, something that enables a person to cover basic needs, okay, and explore some opportunities, invest in yourself or your education. So revenue is the first step or the first thing for you to know. Or when it comes to money acquisition or wealth creation, one of the things you have to know is revenue. Know your revenue. Revenue is a kind of source or your first step to financial stability and your foundation to what? Wealth creation. Okay. So one of the things you have to know is financial what? Capital. Now, the first point is my conclusion. Okay. So I have ended my meeting by beginning. So just understand that the first step you need is what? Financial what? Capital. That is your revenue. But before you can get this revenue, you need to understand the steps or the levels of revenue. That are also types of capital. Let me take it again so that you understand. What I'm saying here is that we have types of capital or types of like for how to generate money, okay? And the first type of capital that you and I need is what? The financial capital. That is what? Revenue. And I'm saying that is the conclusion of my lecture today. But for you to get the financial capital, the money, the revenue, that physical cash on you, you have to follow a pattern. It does not just come. So some people will be lamenting and crying that I do not have money, but yes, they have money. Why? I say you have money because you see that you have something that I have named here. So I want you to take your pen, take your notes, your tablet, and write everything I'm going to say. And when you sit down and you assess yourself, you will see that you have about 5 or 4 sources of income already, which you are not using. So everybody is looking for financial what? Stability, financial capital. We want revenue. You want to get earnings, either from a business, from job, or investment, something. You want to get money. So some of you already have side businesses. That's great. That's good. But we are not getting the physical cash in our hand because we have neglected the other levels of revenue. Okay, so according to the order of revenue, the first thing I'm going to talk about is wisdom, but it is the second thing on the list of what? Capital. So don't get confused. So I'm talking about wisdom. When I talk about wisdom, I'm talking about what? Intellectual what? Capacity. When I talk about intellectual, I'm talking about intellect. That is where your mind functions. Okay. So wisdom. Now understand the difference between wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Knowledge is the accumulation of facts. Knowledge is the accumulation of facts. Understanding is the arrangement of facts. Wisdom is the application of what? Facts. So when we are talking about wisdom, we are talking about application of what? Knowledge. So first of all, you have to acquire knowledge. Let me let you understand this. When your whole life can be divided into 3 phases. So from the day you were born to 25 years is your first phase of your life. From 25 years to 50 years is your second phase of life. From 50 years to 75 years is your third phase of life. Then you continue to the rest of the phase. So for your first phase of life, what you do is you accumulate knowledge. You accumulate what? Facts. That is knowledge. You get knowledge. That is why the first 25 years of your life, all that you were doing was school. So by the time that you are done with investing now, you should know that you are either 25 years or below 25 years. When you are above 25 years, it means that there was a delay. Okay, and so I'm still on wisdom, intellectual capital. Now, from 25 years to 50 years, you are building on what you know. So the knowledge that you acquired in school, whatever you are studying in school must be geared towards what? Your purpose, your personality, your profession. So you are now going to build upon what you have studied. So now you are arranging the facts, the knowledge, that is understanding. When you begin to apply, that is what we call wisdom. So wisdom here cannot be separated from what? Knowledge. Cannot be separated from what you know. What kills people is ignorance. What is going to keep you surviving in financial what? Stability or your financial life is knowledge. That is why we have termed this program what? Financial literacy. So if you know, then you are able to have power, because knowledge is power. What gives people power is what they know. The difference between the poor and the rich is just information. Dangote has information about marketing, about the needs of people that you and I don't know. So for you to be financially stable, one of the things that you need is wisdom in finances. When to save, when not to save. When to invest, when not to invest. When to visit the stock exchange. When did you do that? At what time of the year? You see, you don't just invest. You don't just save your money. No. You see, you have to even understand interest rate, the banking system, all kinds of money that is in the system, all kinds of financial dealings. If you don't have the knowledge about it, my dear, you are going to invest your money and lose. This is not chances. This is not gaming. This is not by luck. This is not by prayer. It is by strategy, by calculation. And it comes by wisdom. There are some mistakes you can do financially, but wisdom is going to take you from that. It's going to let you avoid such mistakes. One of the things wisdom is going to do for you is going to help you shape your character. Some people make money, but their character makes them waste the money within a month. Yeah, it's their character. People, it is wisdom that will even lead you, have the ability to lead you and help you to invest more. People have the money, but they can't invest because they don't have the wisdom, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have understanding. So one of the things that you need is wisdom. Intellectual what? Capital. So for intellectual capital, how do you get intellectual capital? Number one, I beg you, books. Books on finances. Books on finances. You can't go and read books on medicine and come and tell me that you are going to invest money. No, read books on finances and just study the person who wrote the book. Study the person who wrote the book and be sure that the person who wrote the book has financial what? Financial knowledge and have financial record. Don't read books about people who are popular. Read books about people who have experience and results. Number two, how did you get financial what? Intellectual capital or financial wisdom in finances? Number two, make sure you understand the banking system or the banking operation of the bank you are investing in or you are banking with. Make your research. Don't rush. Make your research. Today, people are using their money to buy dollars or invest in gold. So you are going to rush to invest in gold. You might make a mistake because you don't even understand how gold works. So for you to have wisdom or intellectual capital, I beg of you, do these two things. Read from people who have the results and the experience when it comes to finances, when it comes to money making, wealth creation, and also the bank that you work with. Study them so that you can even predict. You know how they have been working for 12 years, so you can predict that this year this is what they are going to do. It is possible. You can predict. You can read. You can study them. Go for their financial reports. Every year they print out their financial reports. Ghana Commercial Bank, they'll print. EcoBank, they'll print. Barclays, and go and study for 10 years what they have been doing, how they have been increasing, what is their best offers, and get into it. This is what? Intellectual what? Capital. This is the first level of what? Revenue. For you to have revenue, this is the first thing you have to do. Number two, we talk about vision. That is strategic what? Capital. That is what? Strategic capital. When you're talking about vision enables people to look beyond the present and able to set a goal. You see, if you are not a person of vision, you cannot be wealthy. If you are not a person of vision, you cannot be wealthy, because it will take you to see what is going to happen in the next 5 years, to have a mental picture of a bigger picture of your destiny, and decide to invest more. When you're talking about investments, when you're talking about investment, we are not talking about, you are not just talking about investing at the bank only. One of the ways to acquire wealth, we said wisdom. So you can invest in books. It's a kind of a way of investing in your financial stability. Because when I have wisdom, when I have intellectual capital, I have intellectual capacity, ability to know more about finances and know more about stock exchange and everything, cryptocurrency, everything. I have invested in books to train my intellectual capital, and it's a form of revenue. It's a level of revenue. It's a source. It's a way I can acquire revenue. So when you're talking about investment, it can be personal investment, professional investment. It can be financial investment. So don't get me wrong when I say investment. I will explain it later as we go on. I said vision. You must have a clear vision. You must have purpose, a direction for your financial life. Why are you buying this treasure bill? Why are you buying? And for how many years? You can't just, see, I want you to have a calendar, a plan, a detailed plan about your financial life. I want to invest into this. I want to invest into this. I want to save at this bank. I want to open this bank account. This is what I want to do. At this side of my job, I want to invest this amount of money, 500 cedis every month over here. Yeah. One financial wisdom I received from a man who is a CEO. He said that one of the ways the youth we are wasting money is when we are buying something with Momo. You see, every Momo that you buy, there is this deduction of charges, 50 pesos, 1 CD, 50 pesos, 1 CD. You don't see it. So if you have made 15 transactions in a day, it means that you've given out 15 CDs. Just like that, without buying anything with the 15 CDs. So he advises that you go and withdraw the money, then you use the money that you are making. You get it? So instead of using the Momo, you have a fiscal cash on you. But now when you are buying with Momo, it looks like you are current. It looks like you are on top. No. You might make a mistake. It's a wisdom you have to apply. So today, I know that I am going to town. I'm going to use just 200 CDs. So I just withdraw 250 for the sake of anything. Okay? Then you withdraw 250 CDs. You don't keep the 250 CDs on your Momo and be paying with Momo. There can be chances where you are in a hurry, you have to pay with Momo. But it doesn't have to become a habit. Back to the vision. When you talk about strategic capital, we are talking about having a plan, detailed plan. Being strategic, meaning that you are playing a game. Strategy means that you are playing a game that you are sure you are going to win. You know what step to take at any time. You are not surprised at any fall. You are not surprised at any win. Because you have what? Strategically planned your vision concerning finances. Next year is coming. People have started having a New Year resolution. Financially, you must have one. Financially, you must have one. Your vision should align with your resources. Don't go and have some financial visions which is way beyond your what? Resources. If every month you are making 1,000 Ghana, don't say that every month you'll be saving 900 cedis. You might die. You might die. You might die early. But you are making 1,000 Ghana. Your vision and your plan for the year, for every month of savings or investment that you are going to save 300 cedis. It is the best. You keep the 700. The 700, whatever plans that you have, whatever else you do with it. But you don't say that. Remember, there is transportation, there is feeding that I'm going to take from the 1,000 Ghana. Don't say that I'm making 1,000 cedis and I'm going to save 800 Ghana cedis. When you save 800 Ghana cedis, the 200 Ghana cedis, what are you going to use it for? No, you can't survive. So you make decisions and you take directions and you have purpose for your vision, okay? But it should be aligned to your effort and resources. Don't make ambiguous kind of vision or plan for your capital or for your financial stability. Okay, so one of the things you have to do is that plan your vision according to your what efforts, not somebody's effort, your effort, and according to your resources. Let's go to the next point of capital. Information. What capital? You see, the reason why you need information, I said that the difference between the poor and the rich is what? Information. Information here, when you are informed, it helps you to make decisions. Anytime you are informed, it helps you to make decisions. People who have access to accurate and relevant information make better choices. And they are able to stay in the competition. It was information people had about men's gold and they withdraw their money. Information. Don't joke with information. Don't work with hearsay research. People have studied cryptocurrency and they have been convinced to do that. If you have not studied, don't say a friend of mine said. No, we don't work like that. Assumption and presumption is the lowest form of wisdom. For you to be wise, you don't assume. You don't say, I was thinking. No, you have made your study, you have made your research. Yeah, because the world is moving very fast. Informations are common, like everybody is saying something. But how true is it? How relevant is their points? How is it going to make you financially stable? Information. You need to be informed. For information supports continuous learning and innovation. Information, what it supports is that it helps you to continually learn and be informed, and makes you innovative in your development financially. So when I'm talking about information capital, it's a form of revenue, and this is where you are informed currently about what you are doing. Please, one advice here under information: have a banker as a friend. When you go to the bank, just be nice to somebody and exchange contacts and be talking. One of the ways I get wisdom or apply wisdom is that if I want to talk to, let's say, Mr. Richard, and I need information from Mr. Richard, I will just propose a date. When we talk about a date in Ghana here, it looks like you're going to propose to a lady. No, like I take you out for lunch, we are eating, a nice environment, and I'm asking you questions. This is wisdom, because when you go to the banker to consult him, he might charge you for consultation, which might be more than 3,000. But when you go, as they take him for lunch, you want to find out more about this, we are eating and we are chatting. The person gives you free advice. You use it at your advantage. This is wisdom. So for you to have enough information, have a banker as a friend, somebody you can call and ask, please, I heard this information. How is it true in the banking system? What is the Bank of Ghana saying concerning this? He gives you the information because he is within. He is within. Anytime you want to win a battle, have one of your team members within where you want to win the battle. If time will permit me, I would have told you a story about what we call the fifth column, where an army officer was going for war. He had about 4 columns, and his captain, one of his soldiers said, "Master, how are we going to win this battle? Because they have fenced their wall and there is a gate." And the captain said that, "I have a fifth column in the city, so they will fight those at the gates and open the gates for us." So as wisdom applies, we must have what? An insider. When we say somebody is an insider, we think of negativity. No, an insider, somebody in the bank where you are saving, who is your friend, somebody you can say that maybe your personal banker, but in real terms you mean a friend. You can call at any time. You hear of any information, you can call. People were able to get information concerning men's gold, and they withdraw their money quick. They didn't become victims of the collapse. Be informed. Informational what? Capital. The next capital I'm sorry I'm rushing on by it because of time. Okay, I have another meeting. I have a lecture to give. The next capital is relationship, social capital. This is where the real money is. It is said that your network is your net wealth. Meaning that the network or the relationship that you have with people, your social connections, your social capital, it is what connects you to your next level. Some of you are looking for money, but there are great people around you because you are not connecting. So I always talk about the difference between good relationship and good working relationship. So a good relationship is that maybe your father knows the president. It's a good relationship. Like, it's a big person. It's a good relationship. What I mean by good working relationship is that, are you working the relationship? Are you always paying a visit to the president? Are you always in good terms with him? Are you talking? Because some of us know some people. We've taken pictures with some big people. When was the last time you visited them? So the money that you need, the money that you are looking for, the 10,000 Ghana cedis to start your business, it is just an introduction away. One big man has to say, this is my boy. He just completed here. He did a service here. He's a good boy. He has this business in mind. The funding will be secured. Why? Because you have been what? Introduced. So social capital is one of the source of what? Revenue. Strong relationship provide what? Emotional support, open doors, foster collaborations. Social capital is for personal what? Fulfillment, professional advancement, and gaining opportunities. You see, when you have people who can open the door for you, all that we need is introduction. One of the biggest platforms that we need, one of the biggest gifts that we need is the gift of introduction. I am sure everybody I'm talking to is an intelligent person. Everybody that is listening to me, I know is an intelligent person. Is someone who, let me say, is destined for greatness. But the world has not heard of you. Why? Because somebody has not introduced you. At your level, I can bet with you that you don't even need anything more. All that you need is an introduction. If only they will hand a microphone to you and they will give you just 30 minutes, talk to us about anything, they'll realize that this guy is deep. But the question is, who is hearing you? Nobody. What we are looking for is introduction. But mind you, the people that will introduce us, they are already in. We are not looking for them already. They are already in. But the question is, are you working your relationship? Are you working your relationship? If there's we did our national service. If wherever you did your national service, if you were not able to connect with your boss or anybody at the company, whereby you can go back or you can call at any time. Some of you left there fighting. Some of you left there with a bad name. You have lost another source of revenue. That is the truth. So we are looking for money, but you've closed that door. I did my national service 2016 at Lands Commission. I can go there today. And everybody will praise me. Everybody will mention my name because I built the relationship there. If your madam was sending you or they were using you in quotes, it is a sign that you've left a mark there. Don't say they were using you. You have left a mark there. If your madam cannot send you, your boss cannot send you, it means that your boss is not happy with you. If they can send you, you see, people think that you are using them. They are not using you. They are training you. It is the system of God whereby you need to serve, you need to be used before you can become useful. Yeah. How does the knife become sharper? Until it has been sharpened on a stone. That thing is painful. It's like you are trying to use my skin on a certain object, and you are scratching my skin on an object. It will pain me. That is what the knife is going through. But the knife is becoming sharper. The knife is becoming sharper. So I beg of you, you are done with your service or you are still serving, please serve well. I always tell my sons and daughters or my mentees, serve like a fool. When I say that, they will laugh. I tell them, serve like a fool. The network of genuine relationship can provide resources and advice during times of need. If you can call people in times of need and they can provide, it's because you have a good relationship with them. It is not favor. It is not lucky. Very good. Let me say this. There's something we call favor. Favor is not spiritual. Favor is as a result of good working relationship. So if I have a good working relationship with the general secretary, when I call on him, he will answer. Not because I am lucky, not because I am fortunate, it's because I have been favored, because of the relationship that is there. It is out of relationship that I am speaking on this platform. One of my mentees called me. I knew in UCC. I spoke. He heard me. And so your relationship, your social capital is another source of money. Don't joke with it. Please don't joke with it. Because of time, you can't go into deep. Now I want to talk about asset or physical capital. That is your property. There is something that you have. You own. You have a sense of ownership. Maybe you have a car. You have a phone. You have a laptop. You see, it's a source. It's a source of what? It's a source of revenue. It's a source of revenue. Okay. So when you own something tangible, okay, like home, a business premises, a car, a tablet, a phone, whatever you are having, you can use it to generate what? Income. So if someone comes for your laptop, and you tell the person that, oh, you can rent your laptop to him for 3 days. All that you need is 150 Ghana cedis. Each day is 150 cedis. You see, you are being business minded. You are raising money. It is giving things for free. You see, you have a good heart. Having a good heart is not part of the equation of making money. I'm not saying everything should be money, 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 but there are times that you have to have a business mind where you know that you can rent this out and make money out of it instead of giving it for free. Some people have homes, okay, houses. They use that houses for collateral for investment or collateral for loans. It has generated. So you want a loan, you want some 100,000 Ghana cedis, but you have a car. You can use that as a collateral and get that revenue. So your property that you have, you can even sell some of your property, and you can also generate money. So whatever you have, one thing that you have to do is not to be careless. Treat it very well. And if you have money and you don't know what to use the money for, buy something of value, and keep it or use it for some time. You can sell it. One guy told me that iPhone is an investment. Having an iPhone is an investment. You can sell iPhone at any time and you get a buyer. You can sell iPhone at any time and you get a buyer. One of the things I'm good at is business ideas. I can talk to you for 2 hours on phone or in person. I can ask you some series of questions and I can tell you that do this. It will give you money because I'm able to know who you are, your purpose, even trace into your family and let you know that when you go into this business, you get money. I can be able to know your interest and your passion. Okay. And so those who would like to connect, we can talk. But property, if you want to invest, sometimes you don't invest only at the bank. You invest in what? Assets. You have a money, you don't know what to do with it. You do with it. You can go and buy a flat screen, a very beautiful and nice flat screen TV, and fix it. Be watching. You just that take good care of it. Give it a TV guard. Take good care of it. After 3 years, you can sell it. You can sell the price. There was a laptop that they were. Let me say this and move on to the next capital. There was a laptop that they were sharing or giving out just 800 Ghana cedis, less than 1,000 cedis in KUST for our Greek students. Some of the students took it and were selling it 1,000 Ghana, 1,005. I know if a man who went and bought about 10 of it, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 10. He says that after 2 years, he will sell this 4,000 for one. What has he done? He has bought asset, and that asset is a revenue. And that's what I mean. It's a revenue. It's a revenue. After here, I know that you are going to become a billionaire because you are seeing a lot of sources of income you have already. Value. What do I mean by value? Everybody has value. Everybody has value. But you know, The value that you have, it we know that you have a value, but we have that knowledge of the value you have per the way you communicate your value. The price you put on yourself, this is something personal. I want to stretch on it because you see, your personal value, how you value yourself, how you dress, how you communicate, how you behave. You see, if you want to become a great person, I'm sorry, but you cannot go out there, go and watch a football match. Very nice. It is good to watch a football match, but you can't be seen on the street arguing. You have to remove your shirt and you are walking on the street because you are sweating. You can't do that. You can't do that. I cannot work with you. I cannot go in a business negotiation with you. Why? Because of your value and the way you treat yourself. I can't respect you. You are losing capital. Yes, you are losing money. Per the way you talk, per the way you dress, your hairstyle, your dressing, your communication, your stats, what you put on your stats. I can't trust you. I can't invest in somebody who is into betting. I can't do that. I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that. You want to be great, but you see, when you're talking about value, you're talking about a place of integrity, culture, being authentic, building of trust, respect, positive relationship. If you are somebody you don't know how to keep relationship, how can somebody trust you? Because this is where people can trust you with their company. You want an employment. How did they value you? What was your value at where you did your service? It's a bigger source of income, but we don't know. How do you talk? Are you committed? These are the character issues, or let me say character capital, or let me say character capital. Yeah, these are your core values. What you do. Talking about your reputation. How can we say you are a man of integrity? How can we say that you are a man of trust? How can we trust you? How can somebody form his company and pick you as a manager or a CEO? How? No. It's all about what? The value you place on yourself. And the value here is what you communicate to us, that this is who you are. I will only buy you by the price you have tagged yourself. By the price you've tagged yourself. The apple in the traffic is the same apple at the shopping mall. It's the same thing. The taste is not different. It's the same thing. But because one is in the sun and one has been packaged in the air condition and in a fridge or something, and the price is different. The same Vena water, you know it is 2.5 or 3 cedis. Go to the supermarket and see. It has increased. Why? Because of the value, the environment. Please, if it will take you to change your friends to become a billionaire, change them. Change them. When you end up poor, they might leave you. So it's better you leave them now. It's better you leave them now. It's better you leave them now. I beg of you. You see, I have a lot to say, but it pains me I have to rush to campus. I'm in KNUST as a teaching assistant at the law faculty. I have to take some students for some of the law. Okay, so let me continue. Another thing is your talent or your gifts. Your talent or your gifts. Okay? Your talent or your gifts. So when you are talking about source of revenue, talent capital or gift capital, you can't tell me that you don't have a gift. No, it's not true. It's not true. Some of you, what you have is your voice. Some of you, what you have is your dressing. There are some guys and some ladies, when they dress, it is nice. I don't know how to put it, but they look nice in the dress. It's the same dress you are going to buy, but when they put it on, they look nice to the extent that somebody will say, I'll buy some of your dress. That, you see, what people commend you for or people praise you for is one of the gifts that you have. The things that you can do at ease is one of the gifts that you have. If you are struggling to find out your gifts, please get in touch with the general secretary. Get my number. Let's talk tomorrow, okay? And let's talk tomorrow after 3 p.m. Let's talk, and as you communicate, I can tell you what your gift is by asking you some few questions. Your gifts. Okay, let me mention something. All of us here know Sarkodie. What is he doing? He's rapping. that some of us, we can even rap his own rap. We can do karaoke on the songs. But he is signing contract that just rap. That is his gifts. What is Messi and Ronaldo doing? They are using their left leg or their right leg and they are running. What some of us has been wasting time. Please, if football is not your career, don't be playing football every day. Every Sunday you play football. You may one day break your leg and it may shorten your life because you are investing in something that has nothing to do with your future. Don't get me wrong. You see, the reason why I don't watch football, because football is not part of my career. So if I was a football journalist or a footballer, then I will spend 2 hours standing watching football. I can't watch football for fun. I don't do anything for fun. If it doesn't bring me money, knowledge, anointing, I'm a man of God. If it doesn't bring me anointing, it doesn't bring me money, I don't do. I don't have anything like hobby. No. I don't do hobby. I don't watch football as a hobby. No. I watch movies. And as I'm watching movies, I write down leadership. I write down lessons. Yes, that is me. So I travel. I don't like traveling. So I travel by reading books. I travel by watching movies. That is me. So because I always speak to people, I coach people, I mentor people, so I have to have enough knowledge. And sometimes the movies we watch, it gives us knowledge. The books gives us knowledge. So please, if you, whatever you are doing for fun, or whatever you're doing as a hobby, if it can't give you money, can't generate capital, please stop. The time you have now is short. The time is running for us to be engaging in hobby, where you can have your hobby. No, you shouldn't have a. At this time, hobby is for those in primary school that they have a hobby. My hobby is singing. You can't say your hobby is singing if you are not making money out of singing. No. Your gift is very important. The Bible says your gift will open doors for you. You stand before what? Great men. Your gift, something that will give you personal satisfaction and career what? Success is your gift. What is your gift? Is it talking? Master at it. Is it coaching? Some people are not good players, but they are good coach. It's amazing. It's their gift. It is your talent or your gift that will differentiate you from other individuals in the competition market. Your gifts. All that I've said is just the surface. There is deep more things I can think. When I talk about gifts, I have to tell you how you can trace your gift by God, by association, by family. Everybody has a certain gift that runs through their family. Study your family. Everybody has a gift. Some people, their gift is just teaching. They can teach, they can coach people. Your father was a teacher, your mother. It runs through. Time will not permit us to go into that, okay? The next set of capital, this is where business ideas generate. Creative capital. Every idea is money. What is running the world is idea. The ability to see an issue and bring solution to it is an idea. Let me show you how you can get an idea. Anything you have complained about is an idea. Anything you have complained about is an idea. Anytime you complain about something, write it down and think about it. It's an idea. Anything you've complained about is an idea. Idea is what runs the world, is ruling the world. Idea. What is ruling the world is ideas. Ability to generate, being creative, generate new solution, products, services that can address the needs of people. Remember the needs of man in Economics by Adam Smith. The needs of man or humanity is unsatisfiable. You cannot satisfy the needs of man. So you have to know that there's going to be issues upon issues upon issues, and you need solution upon solution upon solution. That is why you and I are here, to generate what? Ideas. If you can be creative, you can make money. You walk into an office or a bank, you see an issue. It's not that you have to complain and they are wasting time. Everyday network. You are just wasting idea. You ask, please, can I talk to the manager? They ask you why. You say, it is personal. Can I talk to the manager? You see the manager and say, sir, I just walk in here, have an idea I can share with the company. And please, this is confidential. So this is what I think, And By wisdom, you leave some of the idea, but you share just the surface. If they take it, you tell them that you want to be part of the team that will implement the idea. You could see that it will shock you. You are getting a job. You are part of the team that are implementing the idea. You see, but you can do it for the first time. It might not work. You're not supposed to stop. Second time might not work. You're not supposed to stop. Continue. I started speaking. Nobody knew me. I walked into an office. I walked into an NGO. I told them that I am this. I want to talk for them. I start talking and they give me transportation. And I'm okay because I'm selling myself. When it comes to your talents and your giftings, okay, one of the things that you can do to generate income from your talent and your gifting, serve it for free at the beginning. So you are a good writer. You know of a star or somebody who is getting a name in your area or something, a company. Tell the man that, or I can write on your Facebook page for you or your social media page. I can write for free for you so that people will get to know. As you are writing, the man can even start giving you money. Serve your gift for free. Serve your gift for free. Serve your gift for free. So ideas, time will not permit us. Talk to you about ideas. How do you generate ideas? How do you implement ideas? There is a lot, okay? There's a lot. Ideas. We need ideas to run the world. The world is going somewhere. The world belongs to those who can see into tomorrow and generate ideas. Steve Jobs, ideas. Elon Musk, ideas. Every great man is a man of ideas. One of the ways to be full of ideas is to be a man of somebody who thinks a lot. Thoughtful thinking. Have time to think. What I do is that when I speak in tongues, I'm a Christian, so I pray. When I speak in tongues, I think a lot. So when I'm speaking in tongues and I'm thinking about something, because of what the Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, because when I'm speaking in tongues, my understanding is unfruitful. So I use my understanding to think about earthly things, and I'm writing about plans. I'm still speaking in tongues. That is me. I think a lot. I can be just there lying on my bed thinking. Ideas. Now, this is where we are going to conclude. Money. This is where, after all these things, after the capital, all the capitals, the wisdom, and the connections, the ideas, all that I've spoken about, the personal capital and everything, and the property and everything, what is going to give you is money. But the money here is not just the physical cash. Don't get me wrong. The money here is not just the physical cash. Because when you bring your idea, it gives you money. Money is a medium of exchange. I don't know how they put it in way back in environmental science or something. Money is a medium of exchange. So when we talk about money, it's a medium. It's a way you can exchange. So I give you my idea, you give me money. So the money that can be given to me might not be a physical cash. It can be an opportunity. It can be an opportunity, okay? And so money is the last form or is the last stage of revenue. But it is up to you that when money comes in the form of cash, that is where you have the advantage. Physical cash. Well, most of the times the money comes to us in the form of cash. So when the cash comes, we thank God. The money can come, and the first thing that you can do is even save or invest. Savings and investments is something that, please, I can't go deep into it. That is the truth. Number one, because of time. Number two, because of my limited knowledge in it. If I don't know, I don't know. I can talk to you about it. I can talk to you about savings, why you must buy T-bill, why you must. But the best person to go is to go to the bank and get information. Because I will talk to you by my limited knowledge through my savings and the little investment I've made. But the best person to talk to is to get a personal banker. If you joined earlier, that is what I said. Have a personal banker. That is the most important thing. have a personal what? Banker. Okay, to give you why you must save. What time do you save? When do you invest? Okay, when do you invest? These are the important things that you need, because all the revenue that you are, your gifts, your wisdom is going to end up as money. Money is universal. Currency is not universal. That is why I want you to put your eyes on money, so you can go and exhibit your talents, and the money that will come into your hands is an opportunity. Because your eyes is on physical cash, you may lose it. Because your eyes is on physical cash, you may lose it. I don't want your eyes to be on the cash. When the money comes, the money can be a connection. The money can be an introduction of a man. The money can be an appointment. The money can be another platform. But I'm saying that when it comes in the form of cash, we thank God. We thank God. When it comes in the form of cash, then we say that what? We thank God. So I can't continue further. I'm rushing over the thing, and I'm really sorry. I'm rushing over the whole thing. I'm really sorry. Okay. So this is where I will end, and I will say that for those who just joined us, if you have any question, please bring it up. But I've spoken about revenue. I said that all that we are looking for is financial capital, revenue. And when how the revenue comes, it comes through what? The various sources of revenue or the types of capital. So after your financial capital, how do you get financial capital? One of the things you need is what? Intellectual capital. You need strategic capital, that is vision. You need informational capital, having information. You will need social capital, having relationship, the ability to connect with people, good relationship. I beg, is very important. You need asset capital, property. Any property you have in your hand is a form of money. You can sell, you can invest, you can use as a collateral. Okay, you have value, your core values is another source of money. How you treat yourself, how the reputation, the goodwill you have for yourself can give you even a contract, can even bring an introduction or appointment. Okay, the gift, the talents that you have, your talents, whatever you are good at doing, it can be an exchange for you to get more money or get another platform. Ideas. And I said all these things will give us money. And I said money will come in the form of cash, but sometimes money will not come in the form of cash. Okay? And when the cash comes, please, savings, you have to save. You have to save. Have a savings account. Have a savings account. Have a savings account. Okay? The primary purpose of saving is for safety. It's for safety and preservation of capital for the plans of what? Expenses. That's the reason why we save. Or you can also invest. You can also invest. Please, if you have 1,000 Ghana in your account and it's savings, please go ahead and invest that money. That money is just there. It's not doing anything. Go ahead and invest. I beg you. Go ahead and invest the 1,000 Ghana. You don't have to save up to. You don't have to have 1,000 Ghana and say you are saving. No. Savings does not bring anything on. It is investment that increase the money. So if you don't have anything to do with 1,000, don't let it be there. Go walk to the bank. Tell them that you want to make investment with this money. They should take you through the investment. Don't rush. Come back home with the information that you have and research. Try other banks and look at their interest. Ask questions. Okay? Then invest. The investment is a big investment is a big topic on its own. Savings is a big topic on its own. So this is where I will end. If you have questions, I'll be glad to take it now. Okay. God bless you, NASPA. That's Volta and OT region for such opportunity. I'm very, very grateful. Okay, thank you all.